Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Cannon Sports. And Ryan Garcia sent a contract to a fighter named Maxi Hughes instead of these other fighters like Gervonta Davis and Teofimo Lopez. Man, it's typical. It's typical of a Ryan Garcia. It's pretty typical of this fighter. I call him a Cap Garcia. You know, that's his new name. Ryan Cap, quote unquote, Garcia. That's exactly what his name is. He is a fighter who caps all the time. Well, if this is true, yeah, I assume it's true. I feel like every time people are like, oh no, he wouldn't be that dumb to fight this fighter, or he totally wouldn't pick this bad of opposition to fight, it always ends up happening. It always does. Like, this happened with Floyd Mayweather and Berto. This did happen with Floyd Mayweather and Berto. When Floyd Mayweather and Berto fought, or before it, like, people were like, dude, I know Floyd Mayweather is joking. He's not going to actually fight Berto because, you know, Berto hasn't proved himself. He didn't perform very well in many of his fights. But, you know, then Floyd fought Berto, and Berto lost a pretty normal, typical points decision. And as for Ryan Garcia, this is like a predictable move. I would have expected him to actually go along with the Teofimo Lopez fight, but unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I assume if the Lopez fight comes into play, it will eventually get there, but if it doesn't, then he's probably going to pick Maxi Hughes as a fighter. Now, I don't know too much about Maxi Hughes himself. I'm sure he has a good resume, right? I hope so. You know what? Let me search him up. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay. Oh no, his record is 25-5-2. 25-5-2. 25-5-2. Said that 3 times just to, you know, point that out. You know, 25-5-2. You know, that's the record of this guy. He's a reigning IBO champion. Yep. I'm very impressed by his skill set. You know. Who knows? He may be a good fighter, but, you know, I see 5 losses and 2 draws, and I'm just like, okay. I'm not very impressed by his resume so far. I don't know if he'd beat anyone at 140. I mean, at 140, to be honest, yeah. I don't know if he'd beat anyone at 140, to be completely serious. Like, for real. He did beat Jono Carroll, because Jono Carroll was like a guy who Tevin Farmer beat, which is like in the fight between Carroll and Tevin Farmer was like, you look like a pervert, I'm gonna beat your ass. You're like a pervert. I'm gonna take you out for steak after he beats his ass. yeah. Took him out for a steak. And he actually did it too. He took him out to eat after beating him. He took him out. And so that was funny. I saw that on the Hot Show Boxing channel. I was like, what? Someone actually beat someone's ass and took them out first date. Oh, that's hard right there. That's dope. That's dope. I like that. Yeah. But if Ryan Garcia's gonna fight this guy, I expect Ryan Garcia to deck this dude out in 2 rounds. I'm gonna be serious. Like, I expect him to just deck him out in 2 rounds, nothing else. He's an IBO champion. He's been knocked out 2 times. I don't see him. He doesn't strike me as a person with a maximum chin. So, and I feel like with Ryan Garcia, his power is a little unstable and irrational. I don't think someone will stay up if Ryan Garcia lands anything, really. I think Ryan Garcia hits far too hard, and he's far too young and far too quick for many of these fighters, you know. If he's not going to fight a Lopez and this fight never comes into fruition, or a Gervonta Davis, because, you know, you can't call someone out, or actually, at least you can call people out, then not fight them, yeah, but it's just going to tarnish your reputation and make you look stupid and make you look like you're scared, to be honest. I mean, how are they going to market Maxi Hughes, especially nowadays? I mean, you can market fighters with losses like Derek Chisora, but, you know, has Maxi Hughes had a competitive decision with an elite fighter yet? I don't think so. So if he hasn't, then I wouldn't expect him to be anyone who I wouldn't expect him to be a fighter who, you know, I wouldn't expect him to be a fighter who people would struggle with at all. I don't think so. He's beaten some good contenders, but he hasn't beaten anyone of necessary name. I mean, to even get his title, he beat Giovanni Staffron. I don't know who that is. Like, who is Giovanni Saffron though? Who is he? Who is this guy? Mexican fighter, 5'6". Got the title from James Tennyson. So, you know, my computer's lagging a little bit, but King Rye. If King Rye does not choose either Lopez or Davis, that's going to be disgusting. That's going to be seriously disgusting, because I would like to see that fight. And if that's just going to be the case, well, that's annoying. Because I feel like that's a fight that most people would like to see. People would love to see a Teofimo Lopez versus a Ryan Garcia matchup. Like, compared to many other fights that I've made on my channel, one of the highest viewed videos on my channel is literally Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia. And for sure, people would definitely see that fight. People would definitely love to see that. Matter of fact, I didn't even expect that video to get that popular at all. I didn't even expect that. You know, people were calling me crazy for saying that I think Ryan Garcia could beat Teofimo Lopez. And I don't see anything crazy about that, like, assumption or that belief at all. I just feel like I understand Teofimo Lopez is like super athletic and all, but Ryan Garcia is a better boxer than you guys think. Just like Blair Cobbs, Ryan Garcia is a better boxer than you think. Ryan Garcia hasn't showed his true skill set later in these fights. He may not have the best footwork, he may not have the best movement, he may not have the best anything really, except for that power and speed. With that power and speed though, he can definitely do something right there. He's dangerous with the hands. He's for sure dangerous with the hands. He's definitely someone who you should be worried about when it comes to fighting. Teofimo Lopez is a power puncher too, but I actually don't think that Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia have the same level of power. I think Ryan Garcia's power is a lot more devastating. This is from the eye test too. I can't really determine. Somebody who spars it may say something different, but as I observe, I kind of feel like the power of Ryan Garcia is harder. I just think the way how he punches is just so much harder than a Teofimo Lopez, even though they're both really hard hitters. I think if Ryan Garcia got into an exchange with Kambosos would be gone, in my opinion. I think Kambosos would. I just don't see Kambosos making it the distance if Ryan Garcia lands a combination on him and exchanges with him effectively at all. I know Kambosos was dropped and hurt against Teofimo Lopez, yeah. But this is the thing. I think Kambosos would have never gotten up if it was with a Ryan Garcia. I think Ryan Garcia would have definitely sparked him. I think Ryan Garcia has more pop in his punches. I think he's faster, and I think he's just a better power puncher all around. And many people may agree with what I say, but that's just how I really feel. That's just like, for real. I feel like if Ryan Garcia fought Vasily Lomachenko would be able to jump into the holes of Ryan Garcia's game and Ryan Garcia's inside and have less control than Teofimo Lopez, because I think Teofimo Lopez is a little bit of a better, seems like he's more like a better conventional boxer than Ryan Garcia. He has more conventional attributes which can help him win around, but Ryan Garcia has exceptional attributes that win around, because we've never seen Ryan Garcia outboxed. We've never seen Ryan Garcia outboxed in any situation. So we haven't. People would even say Luke Campbell, but Luke Campbell was not outboxing him. He was losing by a wide decision before that stoppage. So he was still getting wept on those scorecards. And we were all saying Luke Campbell never got stopped before, so it's going to be Ryan Garcia by decision. And Ryan Garcia showed us he is an actual power puncher. That was crazy. The way how Ryan Garcia punches is pretty ridiculous, and it's very scary. People would say, oh, Javier Fortuna, this guy was old, and Manuel Taigo, this guy was old, but bro, the amount of punch and pop that Ryan Garcia has is ridiculous. He is seriously an athletic specimen. I'm telling you guys, I got him over Teo. I have him over Teo. I think Ryan Garcia has a potential to beat Davis, has a potential to beat Teo, and I would actually even pick him over Teo, especially currently. Now, I picked him to beat Davis, but Davis is very skilled. He's a very skilled small fighter, so maybe it's more of a 50-50 there, but for me, I would definitely pick Ryan Garcia against him. Devin Haney, I don't think so. I think Ryan Garcia, people think that Ryan Garcia is going to get his head boxed off by Devin Haney, and I disagree with that completely. What I actually think is going to happen is that the fight's going to be very close. I think the fight's going to be very close. People are going to be surprised at how good Ryan Garcia is, even if win or lose. People are going to be like, dang, this fight was a split majority decision? Whoa, Ryan Garcia won this fight for sure. Like, there is like no way. Like, what? Devin Haney struggled this bad. Damn, Devin Haney got dropped. Devin Haney got hurt? Oh, no. Yo, Ryan Garcia looks like he's about to win this. Oh, what? I didn't know he had this good of boxing skills. Like, I expect to see a scenario like that happen. And as for Ryan versus like 140 fighters, I don't know. But let me know in the comment section your opinions about this Maxi Hughes little thing. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. Please help me. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.